Good afternoon, friends. This is Aradhana and Rajasava bringing to you the HungerMitao program. Along with updates on food insecurity in the North Texas area and across the United States, we also share with you information on how the Indian American community is unifying to emerge as a big part of the solution to fighting hunger locally.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Fanasia and Neelam Dave for hosting us during the Community Roundup Hour. Friends, through this show, you will not only get updates on the hunger issue in the US, but also know all the ways in which each one of us, in the spirit of give where you live, is and can continue to make a difference. We can indeed ensure no one around us goes hungry.
You can all learn about how this volunteer movement is unifying the impact of the Indian American community to fight hunger in the USA by visiting HungerMitao.org. At this site, you will find information and links to all the chapters of HungerMitao across the country.
That's right. And locally, they can always visit ntfb.org/HungerMitao to see what's happening across North Texas.
In your own locality, yes.
But first thing first, Aradhana, let's make sure our listeners know about the event next Saturday. Boy, I'm excited. This one is going to take place at the North Texas Food Bank. Listeners, November 6th morning shift is reserved for HungerMitao. It is our Diwali volunteer shift. Please join us by registering at ntfb.org/HungerMitao.
And we have a very special celebration immediately following the volunteer shift. To celebrate the incredible milestone of enabling 12 million meals in North Texas, please join us on November 6th from 11 to noon for the unveiling of the first HungerMitao sponsored NTFB distribution truck.
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
Wow. First HungerMitao truck. That is cool.
Can you imagine, Raj? A North Texas Food Bank truck will be co-branded HungerMitao.
Wow.
It will help bring much needed nutritious food to neighborhoods and partner agencies. This traveling billboard will highlight how the Indian American community continues to help NTFB improve people's access to nutritious food. On an average, did you know this? This 24-foot truck with the HungerMitao logo will travel 24,000 miles each year.
Fantastic.
Throughout the NTFB's 13-county service area.
Oh, I can't wait to see this truck.
Yes.
And it will be unveiled on November 6th.
That's right.
So this event will be very well attended by community leaders and HungerMitao supporters. There will be light refreshments, loads of photo opportunities and giveaways. Please register for the volunteer shift or only for the celebration. It starts at 11 a.m. by visiting ntfb.org/HungerMitao. We look forward to seeing you there. Aradhana, if I were driving the HungerMitao truck around the city, do you know which song I would be singing? I would be singing a song that I grew up with. Zindagi ek safar hai suhana, yahan kal kya ho kisne jana.
Nice one.
Udle oh. Okay, let's get the song going.
जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। उड़ले उड़ले हो, उड़ले उड़ले हो, अरे उड़ले उड़ले हो, उड़ले हो, अरे डिडले उड़ले के, अरे उड़ले उड़ले हो। है आगे, और चांद तारों से चलना है आगे, आसमानों से बढ़ना है आगे। पीछे रह जाएगा ये जमाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। आज जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। उड़ले उड़ले हो, उड़ले उड़ले हो, अरे उड़ले 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 हो, अरे डी 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 डी, उड़ले उड़ले हो। जान जानी है जाएगी एक दिन, अरे मौत आनी है आएगी एक दिन, जान जानी है जाएगी एक दिन। ऐसी बातों से क्या घबराना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। आज जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। उड़ले 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 उड़ले
What an amazing combination Kishore Kumar and Rajesh Khanna were.
That's true. So Raj, this is the week of Diwali. In addition to the fun and festivities associated with Diwali, I love this festival for everything it signifies. The victory of good over evil, light over darkness, and the power of hope and perseverance. As the world seems to be coming out of the clutches of the pandemic, humanity is experiencing sort of the end of darkness.
True, Aradhna. I also think about how a small act of ours can dispel darkness out of the lives of our vulnerable neighbors. Each one of us can ensure that they do not go hungry. North Texas Food Bank can enable 3 nutritious meals through a donated dollar. Due to this kind of efficiency, every dollar donated can make a huge difference. We can also help the food bank get food out to the hungry by volunteering. The North Texas Food Bank is in desperate need of more volunteers. Our listeners may have seen the news about NTFB issuing an urgent appeal for help as it heads into what is typically its busiest season. You know, Aradhna, the holiday season that we all look forward to, many are actually dreading it.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that our community, North Texas Food Bank, have joined forces to ensure that it also brings peace and prosperity in their lives through nutritious food. The number of volunteers significantly dropped during the pandemic and has yet to rebound. That has made it difficult for North Texas Food Bank to get food to an estimated 800,000 North Texans who are dealing with food insecurity.
Our appeal is to all our listeners, whether you're individuals or leaders of groups. Please connect with us to get a group reservation. Come volunteer with your family and friends. It will be an amazing holiday activity, and you will in turn make the holidays amazing for so many people. Weekdays, if you can take some time out to come volunteer over the weekdays, that will be appreciated
Even more.
even more. Thank you. Thank you. Because, everybody seems to want to come over on Saturday, but if you can take a little bit out of your time on a weekday, that would be appreciated.
Great. And I believe the food bank has also opened up a Thursday evening shift, 6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So that's another opportunity for people to come out and volunteer. That's what's needed. And friends, this reminds me of that famous song from which Dilip Kumar and Vajantimala sang. Saathi haath badhana, saathi haath badhana. एक अकेला थक जाए तो मिलकर बोझ उठाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना.
This is such an appropriate song, Raj, because this is not an issue that one person can solve.
Exactly.
Or one organization can solve. It will take every one of us
Right.
to help make sure our communities are nourished.
Yeah, and Aradha, that song, that's one thing I love about these old songs. If one listens to them, I mean, every word is so powerful, every message is so clear, and every one of the songs that we try to play actually connects with what we are trying to do through HungerMitao.
साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, एक अकेला थक जाएगा मिलकर बोझ उठाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी रे, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी रे, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी रे. एक से एक मिले तो कतरा बन जाता है दरिया, एक से एक मिले तो जर्रा बन जाता है सहरा, एक से एक मिले तो राई बन सकती है पर्वत, एक से एक मिले तो राई बन सकती है पर्वत, एक से एक मिले तो इंसान बस में कर ले किस्मत, एक से एक मिले तो इंसान बस में कर ले किस्मत. साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, एक अकेला थक जाएगा मिलकर बोझ उठाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी रे, 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 साथी हाथ बढ़ाना, साथी रे.
Friends, besides volunteering throughout this festival and holiday season, please take time to collect a few jars of peanut butter or other shelf-stable food to donate to Nortex's food bank. Reach out to us if your organization wants to run a food or funds drive. Let's unify to make this holiday season one where everyone has access to nutritious food. You can reach our team through ntfb.org/HungerMitao. Aradhna, I recently heard this beautiful Diwali song. The words are so meaningful and touching. शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम, शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम, भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे. बुझे आत्म दीपों में हम, देखो दीप, दीपावली, बुझे आत्म दीपों में हम फिर से आस जगाएंगे.
That's really amazing.
शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे, शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे, बुझे आत्मदीपों में हम फिर से आस जगाएंगे, शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे, शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे.
जीवन का यही परिवेश
सबके लिए शुभ भावना, जन जन को यही संदेश हो।
ना मन में कभी आवेश हो, जीवन का यही परिवेश हो
सबके लिए शुभ भावना, जन जन को यही संदेश हो। हम में डूबी मानवता पर हम खुशियाँ बरसाएंगे, शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे। शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे।
फूले फले हर मन आंगन, रंग रूप का कोई भेद न हो।
हम देते चले खुशियाँ सबको, कभी किसी से खेद न हो।
फूले फले हर मन आंगन, रंग रूप का कोई भेद न हो।
हम देते चले खुशियाँ सबको, कभी किसी से खेद न हो। दिल से दिल की तार जुड़े हम, सुर से सुर मिलाएंगे। शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे। शुभ संकल्पों के मोती हम भर भर सब पे लुटाएंगे।
Beautiful song by the Brahma Kumaris.
So friends, last Tuesday we were invited to attend a special Diwali celebration in Washington, D.C., honoring Indian Americans in public service. I did not realize there were so many.
Right. I'm so glad we also got to get out and travel and be there and participate in a live event.
And Raj, it felt great to walk through Capitol Hill in a sari. It felt fantastic.
Yep.
It was awesome to see and interact with community leaders and public officials like Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy, Neera Tandon, Staff Secretary to President Biden, all the Indian congressionals, or as they are well known now as the Samosa Caucus, Dr. Ami Bera, Ro Khanna, Pramila Jaipal, and Raja Krishnamurthy.
We also met with Representative Jim Clyburn, Carolyn Maloney, Tim Ryan, Steve Chatbot, Judy Chu, and our own from Texas, Joaquin Castro. They all heard about the impact HungerMitao movement is making and were frankly blown away at the unified approach taken by the Indian American community in the fight against hunger.
Friends, HungerMitao, as you know, was launched with this mission in mind, that through engaging in one concerted effort of fighting hunger in America, the Indian American community would engage with their local food banks by volunteering and raising awareness, food and funds for them. And because HungerMitao is a concerted effort, we can then tell a story of our unified efforts.
40 million meals in 4 years.
Not a small deed.
That is a small deed, and what a powerful story that every Indian American, everyone who is listening, should be proudly sharing that widely, and let's figure out ways where we can go from 40 to 50 to 100 million meals. Listeners, our collective efforts are creating a buzz. It is very heartwarming and inspiring that the Indian American community is so engaged in helping Feeding America and food banks by providing people access to nutritious food. We have become a force, my friends. The collaboration and unification are working and the results are visible. Listeners, if you have just 1 hour to spare each week and would like to take a deeper role, become an activist in the fight against hunger, come join us. Be a part of the HungerMitao Steering Council here in North Texas for an extremely rewarding experience. You can contact us through ntfb.org/HungerMitao and we'll get the ball rolling.
And we look forward to seeing all of you on November 6th at North Texas Food Bank in Plano. As we close our program today, we thank you all for your generosity and for caring about others around you, for volunteering, for helping organize awareness events, for running food drives, for making donations, for becoming multi-year donors, for giving your time, your skill, for giving in kind. And thank you, Phanesia, for helping us reach the community.
Our mission, friends, is HungerMitao. And HungerMitao is as much about eradicating hunger as it is about unifying the fragmented, disjointed efforts of our community and focusing it on a singular humanitarian cause of hunger. Let us come together as the entire Indian American community and show how we engage in any place we call home and make it a better place. We are smart, compassionate change agents who give where we live, so our community benefits from our presence. And friends, before we sign off, once more, a quick reminder. Join us next Saturday at 11 a.m. for the unveil of the first ever HungerMitao truck at the North Texas Food Bank Distribution Center in Plano. Check out ntfb.org/HungerMitao and don't forget to RSVP.
So until then, friends, remember, while we may never be able to eradicate hunger, we can ensure no one goes hungry.
HungerMitao.
जब जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने मेरे भारत ने दुनिया को तब गिनती आई तारों की भाषा भारत ने दुनिया को पहले सिखलाई देता न दशमलव भारत तो यूं चांद पे जाना मुश्किल था धरती और चांद की दूरी का अंदाजा लगाना मुश्किल था सभ्यता जहां पहले आई सभ्यता जहां पहले आई पहले जन्मी है जहां पे कला अपना भारत वो भारत है जिसके पीछे संसार चला और आगे बढ़ा यूं आगे बढ़ा बढ़ता ही गया भगवान करे ये और बढ़े बढ़ता ही रहे और फूले फले बढ़ता ही रहे और फूले फले
चुप क्यों हो गए और सुनाओ
है प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा जहां की रीत सदा है प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा मैं गीत वहां के गाता हूँ भारत का रहने वाला हूँ भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ है प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा से हमारा नाता है कुछ और न आता हो हमको हमें प्यार निभाना आता है जिसे मान चुकी सारी दुनिया हो जिसे मान चुकी सारी दुनिया मैं बात वही दोहराता हूँ भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ। है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा। जीते हो किसी ने देश तो क्या, हमने तो दिलों को जीता है। है नर में, नारी में अभी तक सीता है। इतने पावन हैं लोग जहाँ, इतने पावन हैं लोग जहाँ, मैं नित नित शीश झुकाता हूँ। भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ। इतनी ममता नदियों को भी जहाँ माता कह के बुलाते हैं। कितना आदर इंसान तो क्या, पत्थर भी पूजे जाते हैं। उस धरती पे मैंने जन्म लिया हो, उस धरती पे मैंने जन्म लिया, ये सोच के मैं इतराता हूँ। भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ। है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा।